From the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Harper and Goldie slug it out next on the show. Vince Velasquez gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Velasquez is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, they need Matt Carpenter to get back on track. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Wong over at second. Goldschmidt on at first with 2 down. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And number 62 gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, Corey Dickerson is the guy that's looking to turn it around right now. He's really struggled. You look at his last 10 ball games, his on-base percentage is under 200. For him to be under 200 getting on base, that tells you all you need to know. He needs to turn it around and turn it around fast.
This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's Bryce Harper now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Here's Matt Carpenter, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and 19 driven in. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. O'Neill aboard here at first with nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His lifetime line against Velasquez. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. On the season, Molina is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 62.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 62. He readies for his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, Phillies, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Hoskins.
First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season. To find a way to get to 500, you feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today. So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively.
The left fielder.
And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling. And it is a home run. They overturn their initial ruling as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? Digging in now, JT Realmuto. And you can see he really enjoys hitting here at Citizens Bank Park, which is not a shocker. It's a good place to be a hitter. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a 9.
And through.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Realmuto leads off first with one away. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Ozuna. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, Michael Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Here's the first pitch to him. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Colton Wong will stand in. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. 0-1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Line towards center field. McCutchen is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he rips it on the ground to second. And quickly there are two away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0.
We're back as the Phillies lineup readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hitting. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Phillies, the pitcher, Vince Velasquez.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with our season just about 1/3 of the way through, here's a look at the upcoming schedule into the first week of June. Stepping up now, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit in the air to shallow center. Wong backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Hernandez hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So striding in, Marcell Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fast.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Ready on 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
3-1 to him now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
The third
just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which
Carpenter.
I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 7.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So digging in now, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Harper. Too high, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always felt with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Line drive, base hit to right. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Harper on at first, nobody out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Swung on and missed for the first strike. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
To first. To second for one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Phillies lead this one 1-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, number 62.
Ready for another chance. Number 62. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Franco in foul ground, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Now batting, JT Realmuto as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball well outside.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. DeYoung is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Standing in, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Ready once again, Avisail Garcia. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Avisail.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff, but he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So stepping in, Vince Velasquez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
No balls and 1 strike. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Wong. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ready now, Paul DeYoung. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Digging in and looking for more, Tyler O'Neill. He doubled his last time through.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 1-2 now.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper is after it, but this will land untouched. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lined hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. So striding forward now, Bryce Harper. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way.
Harper.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a a waste pitch there, 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rhys Hoskins becomes the second out of the bottom of the seventh. Corey Dickerson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And he popped him up. Wong ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that leading off the inning, Yadier Molina, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike two. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting,
very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Jose Martinez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
38, Jose Martinez.
And he gets ahead 0-1. His lifetime line against Velasquez, he's 1 for 5. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Martinez, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player, and he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope,
boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Alex Reyes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
JT Realmuto.
And he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Now when you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Reyes Just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dad, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
This hasn't been the most impressive at bat for him so far. That last swing wasn't exactly textbook. We'll see if he can battle now and turn it around.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Real Muto on second. McCutchen on at first with nobody out. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Number 73 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Phillies, number 73.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Mike Morin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing?
And oh, this is off the second base bag. And there's a base hit as well as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Fouled off. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Count still at 1-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul DeYoung, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change. the dreaded equalizer.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Paul DeYoung is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate, and that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's the 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Segura is retired, and there's 1 away. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Popped up. Molina over to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. Here comes the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. DeYoung waits on it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains tied 1-1. Striding in, Yadier Molina. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Yadier Molina.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-2 to Molina. Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it. One gone. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelet.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Colton Wong. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set, the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top, Giovanni Gallegos comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Comes set, the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. O'Neill is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So they go quietly here in this half inning. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go. All tied at 1-1. So coming to the plate, Avisail Garcia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.